Hi, I'm Amrit from Walfinch.
Hey, I'm Bez from Drop Gym.
And today we're bringing the Built to Build podcast. Feels like a tongue twister there today. And it's going to be a sniper shot today. We're going straight in with a nice short episode on devices. What do we use? What should we use? And let's talk about them.
So, I mean, what I come across a lot now is Oura Rings. They're very popular and, quite easy, convenient to use.
Yeah.
Level of detail they show you or accuracy is meant to be really good.
Okay.
Before that, everyone uses Apple Watches or Garmin watches or Polar watches, which we discussed earlier. Apple is the least accurate on that list.
Okay, is that right? Yeah.
But then, your Apple Watch could have your program on there and also your music on. And
It's the most convenient.
It makes training better for you than Apple Watches are great. And I don't like to use heart rate as a good indicator of how tough a session is.
Yeah.
Someone could squat till they die for 5 reps 5 times.
Yeah.
It's not super high tempo, but it's difficult.
Yeah.
Their heart rate is 120, but they're on the floor.
Yeah.
And actually you have to go pick them up.
Yeah.
Someone could run 2 minutes but have a heart rate of 180. So I think it's good to know it and good to see your sleeping pattern. How good the quality of sleep is in certain hours, but not the be all end all.
So the problem I have with Oura is that you can't really use it when you're lifting, right? Like it's dangerous.
Yeah, it's dangerous to have a ring. If you grab a bar, you catch on a cable. Commonly in the PT world, men and women, if you're married, that doesn't mean you wear your ring on the gym floor or something.
I only wear it for really important
50
meetings.
kilo dumbbell, 50 kilo dumbbell, what if it catches?
Yeah.
And if I'm doing that 10 times a week.
It's just not great. And also I remember when I first started wearing it, I started damaging the ring because I was lifting. I was like, I'm bending it.
It's just you showing us that.
I was like, I mean, it was like, it was 80k dumbbells. And then you've got, I was talking about Whoop over the weekend with somebody, and I almost got myself one just before Christmas. So, partly just because I like the way that it looks.
I think one of the perks of Whoop is that it's small.
Yeah.
There's no face, but it's kind of out of the way, so very easy to wear. And
so what kind of information?
A lot of different apps you can sync with a lot of different things, but it's the same information as you would get from a Garmin watch or
like a Fitbit.
And it comes with a subscription, so it's easier to purchase up front. They have a few things that make them slightly unique, but I don't think they're more accurate than some of the alternative options. I think everyone should just pick what kind of works for them.
So I think the thing that concerns me is I've kind of gone the other way. I'm now not tracking any data. I used to wear an Apple Watch or whatever.
But you know your data.
But
that's come out of you actually tracking it for a period and you know roughly what's what.
Well, I'd quite like to track my data now, but there's so many data points I could track now. I'm like, well, what should I track?
Yeah, and therefore, you don't need it for anything else.
Do you reckon?
And also, what are the other things that they're...
Well, I was talking about some Whoop, for example, and I was like, well, okay, that recovery piece, and I'm like, well, what the hell does that really mean? It's like, well, does it talk? It apparently looks at dehydration and all that kind of stuff.
It's like we have an InBody machine, which is a 10k piece of equipment. And sometimes it will try and predict how much calories you burn playing table tennis. Like it doesn't know that.
But I mean, also, do I need that?
They can know my body fat and muscle mass to a 2 to 3% margin. They can know my weight on the tee because a scale is an old school piece of equipment. It's existed for thousands of years. But there's certain variables in it that just won't be able to. They like to have it in there, and you read it, you're like, wow. But how do you know?
But and I think this is the point. I think there can be over emphasis on the data, and I don't think necessarily.
Actually, someone can have a tough workout with low heart rate. Someone can have a really easy workout, but everything's supersetted, and they have a high heart rate. Who had a better workout?
I think that sleep piece is interesting. I very rarely tracked my sleep, but I tend to sleep well. In that, I tend to be asleep for a period. Whether I'm sleeping well or not is a separate issue. But I'm asleep for a long period of time, and I'm like, that would be interesting to track that. So and what is the quality like?
Pre-devices, you would have just said I slept off, but you don't actually know how good your quality of sleep is.
This is it.
It's purely you saying I've woken up or not woken up. You could be asleep, but have very bad deep sleep. You could also be a person that sleeps a short time and gets into deep sleep really quickly. Some would take a long time. Just good data to have. Like, say, even if you do it for a window of your life and you know, when I run for 5 minutes, my heart rate's really high. Maybe it should be slower. Or when I sleep at 11, I get sleep faster than when I sleep at 10. Wherever it might be.
And I think the interesting thing, and actually interestingly, bringing business into this, I was saying to my team, like, okay, so we're collecting all this data, but what are we doing with it? How do we help people develop better businesses or whatever? It's the same with health data. We're getting all this information, but then what? I think it's the then what. When
and it's almost over information.
Like
we'll discuss Zoe as a device, if you want to call it that. But Zoe is a patch you put on your arm. It's a needle with a patch that you put on your arm. It measures your blood sugar. So my issue with that is that people are saying I'm improving my digestion, and now actually Zoe's helped me change my life or transform. But it's measuring blood sugar, but that means you could technically eat a kilo of cheese, which is healthy fat, not carbs, and your blood sugar stays pretty stable, but you've eaten a kilo of cheese. So which
is so bad.
Like you're fixing one wrong out of the three potential ones, but that doesn't mean you're fixing. No, so some people walk around with a Zoe patch and say, I feel great. But then you're having like triple the calories you're having before in healthy fats. Because you're avoiding carbs. And you don't have diabetes, so there's no reason to avoid.
Well, I think, and also, that's
even
the
if you
point.
have diabetes, most people should have carbs around training.
Is that right? Just because you metabolize
insulin is the most anabolic hormone in your body. You should have an insulin spike around your training session to be able to shuttle protein into your muscle and have the best chance of recovery.
So that's before training or after training?
After training. Before is good, but after is like actually a non. If you're doing a keto diet and I first met you, I'd say that's great for you, but we're gonna add banana until after your session. First change I'd make, and then the rest. So it's gonna be. I'm sure you've met people who do keto diet before. It's like a tug of war of what.
I had a grape last week. I'm good.
Veganism is fine until it's preached.
That's it.
Just to yourself, do what you like. Eat grass if you want. It starts to get back and forth with people.
That's okay. So that's super interesting. And do you generally wear a device ever?
No, I have in times when I've tried to test stuff, like I said, I want a day on my own sleep, etc., but never regularly.
And if you were to buy one tomorrow, what would it be? Just out of interest.
I would.
This is not an advertisement.
I'll actually ask my business partner. Because he's obsessed with devices.
Is that right?
He's got all of it. Like the waterproof headphones that you can swim and listen to music. Loads of straps and watches.
Very cool.
He would have a great insight on what the best. But as far as I know, I've seen him use Polar still for stuff, and I don't know what brand the headphones in, but those are quite big. Having headphones so you can swim and listen to music, and it doesn't just become endless laps.
It's quite boring otherwise. That's very true. And that is a damn good advice to use. No, that's very cool. Well, thank you very much. It's been really useful. See you, and until next time.
See you guys soon.